Porsche Cayenne. This is the 3-litre diesel model. As you can see, this is one of the second generation models. Really good looking car, I think. This one obviously finished in black. It's got standard wheels on it. It's not been messed with. It hasn't got silly window tints and loads of modifications and add-ons and Chavry bits on it. Just a nice, clean, standard diesel Cayenne in the more desirable spec. So black on black, panoramic roof, all that sort of stuff. We'll show you that as we go around. What I want to start with, we're going to go around the bodywork in depth, but I do just want to show you briefly. It's obviously been through London most of its life. Porsche Cayenne, West London supply the car. I don't think it was clean for the first 3 years of its life. I would almost bet money on it, because if you look on every panel, there's a bird poo mark, there's a swirl, things like that, which I'm just going to sort of briefly point out. We'll go around, we'll point any actual marks out, but you can see what I mean when I'm just starting around here. You know, if you leave a bird poo on a black car, you get a mark on it. So really what this thing wants before anything is a proper detail. It wants a proper flat and polish and a seal. It's obviously been washed with sponges as well after that, because it is covered in swirls. Very indicative of your standard black car. But we'll have a proper look at the bodywork. If we do look down this side, you can see it is a nice straight car. It's not full of filler. It hasn't had any dodgy paintwork or anything like that. It is nice and tidy on that. I'm not going to point out those little bird poo marks. Like I said, they're everywhere. Just presume they're there. 20-inch wheels on it. These are in lovely condition. Sort of anthracite colour, which I believe was a factory option. Nice and tidy. We'll check as we go around, but I know it's got brand name tyres all around. Got a P0 on the front here, so a nice Pirelli tyre there. There's no marks on the wing mirrors or on any of the plastics. Lower half of the sill and everything's nice and clean. You've got a bit of a scratch just there, and quite a few scratches around the handle where it's been open with things in your hand. All the chrome trim, it's nice and tidy all the way around, as is the black piano trim on all the door trims. And quite often people get tempted to slap horrible chrome bits on those. None of that on there. Got a mark on the handle here where it's been open with something, but again it is sort of coming away as you clean it, and then it's been caught just here at one point. So another good tyre. You got a slight mark on it just here, with a Uniroyal Rain Sport tyre on it. Again, really good quality tyre. Little stone chip just there. Going around on the back, huge LED tail lights, are lovely and clean, lovely and bright. There's no sign of any sort of moisture or cracking or anything. If I unlock them, you can see them light up. They are a really nice looking light. All the correct badging, and then we've got this chrome trim. Every Cayenne I ever see has this little bubbling along the bottom of them. It wants the trim taken off and replaced. So you can't just see it, it's in the trim itself. Down the bottom, all nice and tidy. It's got parking sensors and all that kind of stuff. And then again, if you look down this side, nice and straight, just caked in swirls like we mentioned. Panoramic roof, which we'll show you from the inside. All the glass is nice and tidy. It's all got the right stamps and everything on it. It's got this factory rear smoke, but it hasn't been blacked out. Another good wheel and tyre. And actually, to be fair, this side's better than the other side. So the odd little bird poo mark here and there, but not bad at all. Got a couple of little stone chips just there. And then another good wheel and tyre. Round onto the front. Headlights are lovely and clear. They don't need polish or anything like that. And then you've got a couple of stone chips on the front bumper, as you'd imagine, and it's got a little crack just here where it's been sort of hastily parked, I guess. And some more stone chips, as you'd expect, on the front nose, or on the nose even. Bonnet itself's all nice and straight. So yeah, bodywork wise, proper flat and polish, proper wet polish, make a massive, massive difference. You can see where it's got a sort of dull shine to it. Send me some pictures once it's done, because it would look fantastic. Right, interior wise, black interior. Again, like I say, it's the more desirable spec on these. Black on black, full length electric panel roof with the blind and everything, which we'll show you in a second. Got all the usual extras, so electric tailgate, electric mirrors, windows, memory seats, heated seats. This driver's seat, it's all lovely and tidy. There's no sign of any wear at all on that. Carpet set's nice and tidy. It's not got any ingrained dirt on it. This second generation has the nicer dials and everything, which we'll show you in a second. Move them around the rear. Nice clean door card. It's got the Bose sound system. All these nifty little storage compartments. Again, this back bench, lovely and clean. No sign of any wear at all. Got the little armrest and everything there. The seat backs are not sort of stretched out and kicked or anything like that. All the carpets in the back are good. Obviously you've got this massive panel roof, but the headlining around it is all nice and tidy. Like I said, you've got the electric roof, so just electric boot, so just hit the button, off it goes. Much easier when you got a handful of shopping. The load cover's still there and it's not sagging. Quite often they're sort of sagging down in the middle. All nice and tidy in here, just exactly as you'd expect. Obviously these things don't come with a spare wheel anymore. And then just hit the button, that'll close of its own accord. Another shutting the boot for you. And then this side, same as the other side, lovely and tidy. Might not have washed the outside, but they have taken good care of the inside. It's a lot easier to clean up swirled paint than it is to start redoing seats. So all good in here. We'll go back round to the driver's side, start it up, all that sort of stuff. Obviously you get those Porsche keys that look like a car. So it's 3 litre diesel, this one. We'll pull that bonnet and have a quick look under there. Obviously a modern car, there's not a huge amount to see, but all your covers and everything are in place, nothing's missing. I picked this car up myself and drove it back. It drives lovely, nice and responsive, no nasty rattles or dings, nothing sort of worrying like that. Right, in here, get rid of the warning light for the seatbelt. Obviously you've got the new style one with the sat nav in the dial. 87,750 miles on this one. And then option wise, we've got obviously aircon, heated seats, nav, which I'll turn that down a bit. And then the adjustable suspension, so adjusting between sport, normal and comfort. Sport buttons, start, stop, all that sort of stuff. If you check the description, we'll detail what we know as far as sort of service history goes and the spec on the car itself. If you've got any questions, just let us know. Of course, you can come and see it in person, but if you can't get to it, again, give us a shout. We can do video calls, send you extra photos or videos, whatever you might need. Thank you.